Milan is our Jaguar, and Milja is our snow leopard. Milja and Milan are leaving the Akron Zoo as part of the species survival plan. They have recommendations for them to leave to other institutions. That is important for their genetic diversity and the well-being and conservation efforts of those species. So we are crate training both Milja and Milan, and again, that will help with their well-being because going into a crate can be a stressful situation for the first time, so you don't want to do it the day that they are being transported. And that well-being of them getting used to the crate, we do different things and different steps. We take it nice and slow. So at first, I kind of open the door to the crate and I let them explore it at their leisure. And I have positive reinforcement for them, stuff that they really like, a lot of the good treats. I will give it to them when they enter the crate fully. And then from that step, once they're comfortable in the crate, we'll have another person with me, and they're my door person, and they will slowly kind of work on shutting that door to the crate so that, again, they're comfortable in there and they get used to it, and it's not like you walk in and we shut the door on you right away. It's really important to get them desensitized to the crate more than anything, and that well-being for them so that it's the least stressful of a transport as possible for them.
So we are doing an exam on Milan. It's actually a pre-shipment examination. It's not much different from a regular physical examination, but the purpose is different. We are doing this basically to prepare her for her move to the next facility. And there's a couple of reasons why we do that. The first is that we want to make sure that she is healthy, that she doesn't have any underlying disease or injury or anything like that that would make us worry about whether she could withstand getting into a crate and going on a long drive. We want to make sure that she is healthy for shipment, essentially. The other reason is that we want to make sure that she's not harboring any kind of disease that could potentially put any other animals at her new facility at risk. And it's just a good general health check to kind of get an idea of her overall condition and where she is at her stage in life. So during her pre-shipment examination, we have a lot of just basic things to check off the list. So a good general physical exam is kind of first and foremost. So we listen to her heart, we listen to her lungs, and we can assess her body condition. So we can feel the abdomen and palpate, make sure that there's no lumps and bumps that we didn't know were there just by looking at her. Good general physical exam. We booster all the vaccines that we need to do. We'll get a blood sample. We take x-rays, make sure we can feel all that we want, but we can't see inside of her necessarily. So x-rays really help us to get a deeper level of understanding as far as her underlying health. This pre-shipment exam helps to provide Milan with exceptional care by helping us to catch things early. So a pre-shipment exam is a type of preventative medicine. Thankfully, when we did her exam, really everything looked super normal. It's not always the case, so it helps us to monitor blood levels and look for early signs of arthritis and actually be able to change some of the things that we do for these animals ahead of time before we're actually seeing outward symptoms. So it basically helps us to alter things or add things before we're starting to actually see problems. That is one major way that doing exams like this can really help us to improve quality of life. Milan is not the only animal here that is provided with exceptional care. Every single animal on zoo grounds gets really, really excellent care, and a lot of that is due to all of your support. So we really appreciate all of you, and thank you so much for everything that you do to help us do a good job to take care of these animals.